What's up, travellers? It's Jay, Aviation HQ, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the model review of the Qantas Boeing 747-400ER aircraft released by Gemini Jets. This aircraft, was released as part of their December 2020 release. I believe I'm one of the first to upload it on YouTube, so I hope you enjoy it. Sit back and relax. I have a lot to get through in this release, in this video, So excited to show you this model. I love the model. I unboxed it during a live video on Instagram. So if you want to come along and support me on that page, on that account, the first link in the description below. What I do on the account is I showcase my airport, which you can see in the background. I upload the movement photos. I host live streams of unboxings and releases, etc, etc. If you want to come along and have some fun and support me, then come along and join me. The first link in the description below. So before we go ahead and check out the box, I'm going to read you some information regarding Qantas as an airline, and of course the history, a little blurb of the history behind the Boeing 747-400 aircraft, or series, as Qantas was a carrier of the aircraft. So let's go ahead and read out this information. So founded on November 16th, 1920, Qantas Airways Limited is the flag carrier of Australia and is headquartered at the airport of Sydney Kingsford Smith International Airport, located in Australia. Qantas commenced operations in March of 1921 as Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services, which is the airline's original name. The airline is also nicknamed the Flying Kangaroo, which you can tell the kangaroo on the tail fin, and Qantas is a founding member of the One World Alliance. One of the three alliances around the world. Of course, there is the much bigger one called the Star Alliance, and then there's the SkyTeam Alliance. Of course, Qantas, along with American Airlines, Aer Lingus, Sri Lankan Airlines, and some other ones, is a part of the One World Alliance. So Qantas was delivered its first Boeing 747-400 aircraft in July of 1989, which flew a record-breaking non-stop flight between London Heathrow and Sydney Kingsford Smith, taking over 20 hours in duration. This aircraft was registered as Victor Hotel-Oscar Juliet Alpha, and was the aircraft's name was the City of Canberra. This aircraft is currently sitting in Wollongong. It's sitting off the side of the airport. I'm not quite sure what it's called when an aircraft is just it's basically stored there, so the public can go and see the aircraft if they want to. 31 years after this moment in Qantas's history, the carrier's final Boeing 747-400ER aircraft, and Boeing 747 in general, was retired and departed Sydney, Australia on July 24th, 2020, which of course was a sad moment. This aircraft was Victor Hotel-Oscar Echo Juliet, also known as Runala. This aircraft used to, not the aircraft that I'm reviewing, the aircraft I'm talking about now, Oscar Echo Juliet, was the one that wore the iconic red Runala Dreaming livery. I believe I saw it once growing up as a child. Just unfortunately haven't really got my hands on a model of it though. And of course, I was one of the people that ended up watching the stream of the aircraft departing for the last time, doing its circuits around Sydney, Australia. Very humbling moment, very, very sad moment too. As of course, I'm not from Australia, I'm from New Zealand, but as Qantas is Qantas has a personal touch to me as a child of the Boeing 747, which is the reason why I have the model. So it was a very, very sad moment in the history of aviation, in my opinion. So now I'm going to read you some information regarding the aircraft that we'll be looking at today, and then I'll go ahead and show you the box. So the MSN number, or the manufacturer serial number of this aircraft, is 329012. The aircraft's line number is 1321, which means it's the 1321st 747 to roll off the production line at Boeing. The aircraft type was built as a Boeing 747-400 non-ER. This aircraft was reconfigured into an ER, I believe, in 2013. The aircraft is currently, as of today, is 18 years old. The aircraft's first flight was on July the 16th, 2003. The aircraft's test registration was November 5020 Kilo. The aircraft's current registration before it's taken off the aircraft was Victor Hotel - Oscar Echo Hotel. The aircraft was built and produced in Plainfield in Washington. Of course, that is the Everett plant. And the aircraft is currently stored at the Mojave Desert. This aircraft was delivered to Qantas on the 9th of February, or February the 9th, 2003. The aircraft was equipped with 4 General Electric GE CF6 engines. The aircraft was nicknamed Hervey Bay. In the remarks of this aircraft, it was withdrawn from service and stored at Sydney Kingsford Smith International Airport between the 27th of March and May the 19th of 2020. And then it was ferried between Sydney Kingsford Smith to the Mojave Desert, or known as Victorville, via Los Angeles International Airport on May the 20th, 2020, which of then it was retired. Quite a lot of information. I'm sorry if you lost track of me reading that out. It was a lot of information to read. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the box of this aircraft, of this model. So, top left corner we have the Gemini Jets logo. Top right corner we've got their slogan, made for collectors by collectors. In the middle, before showing the rendering of the aircraft, we've got the Goodbye Boeing 747. 1971 is when Qantas, I believe, were delivered their first 747-200 aircraft. And then 2020, of course, was the retirement of their last one. That was a 747-400ER, by the way. Here is the rendering of the aircraft. Beautiful livery on this aircraft. Bottom right corner we have the Qantas logo, a very large logo, and the Boeing 747-400ER trademark titles. And then bottom left corner we've got the look inside tab. Of course, if you open it up, that's where the model would be. And and here we've got some information regarding the 747 itself. If you want to pause the video and read that, go ahead and do so now. Sweet, and here we have some information regarding this aircraft. And then here we have the diagrams of the aircraft itself. Sweet. Bottom panel of the aircraft, of this box, my bad, we have the Gemini Jets logo and the information regarding their advertising, I suppose. The right panel we have the Gemini Jets logo in the top left, and then the item number at the bottom left, which of course is Golf Juliet Quebec Foxtrot Alpha 1928. And then we have the aircraft and the aircraft's type. And the top panel, Gemini Jets logo, the warning information, and the barcode. Back of the box we have the aircraft climbing. We have the Gemini Jets logo. As real as it gets, another slogan by Gemini Jets, and of course the information regarding what they do, the licensing for the Boeing 747 and Boeing themselves, and of course the licensing for Qantas itself. And then of course this was a 2020 release as part of their December release. And here are their social media handles. Go and check them out if you haven't already. And of course this aircraft was made in China. One thing I do need to address is that I like how Gemini Jets have gone with a white box. Of course they have their iconic the blue box that they're mostly known for. Of course, it's nice to see Gemini Jets go for a different color. I addressed this with someone yesterday, that of course Gemini Jets have the blue box, the light blue box for Air France, and they have the silver box for Lufthansa. But I do think that they kind of need to be a bit more diverse when they make their boxes. Of course, it may cost a little bit more, but of course the likes of NG, Phoenix, sometimes JC Wings, of course they make their designs for their boxes, so it would be nice to see Gemini Jets do something like that too. So that's basically the information regarding the aircraft and showing you the box. So let's go ahead and check out the model. And here is this beautiful Qantas Boeing 747-400ER model by Gemini Jets. I must say this model is absolutely gorgeous. So now what I'll be doing is I'll give you an in-depth review of the model, left to right, nose to tail, or if you want to be precise, nose to APU. So looking forward to showing you this model. So let's go ahead and do just that. Zooming in on the front of the aircraft, we have the nose cone, which is located just here. Underneath that would be the weather radar, which is a system in the aircraft, which shows the aircraft, the pilots of the aircraft, if they're going to be flying into any rough weather and whatnot, so then they know whether it's safe to proceed going forward, or whether they need to divert around any anomalous looking weather coming their way, or them going into it. Here we have the window wipers, and here we have the cockpit windows. Just to the right of the cockpit windows, we have the name Hervey Bay, which is the nickname of this aircraft. Below that we have the Longreach. That is the founding place of Qantas, and Longreach is a place in, I believe it is in Queensland, Australia. Here we have the pitot tubes and the angle of attack. And below that we have the nose gear door, which has Echo Hotel on it, which is the last few letters of the registration. And then we have the nose gear door itself. Here we have some cabin windows. I believe this is where first class sits, or first class sat on the aircraft. Here we have the L1 door. Here we have the L2 door. I don't really know what this door is called in terms of the 747. But if anyone knows, let me know in the comment section below. I do believe this is where the business class is. I could be wrong as well in saying that. Here we have the emergency escape hatch of the cockpit. Here we have the beacon light, and here we have the first antenna of the aircraft. And of course, here we have the old Qantas billboard titles and the slogan that is next to it, which is the Spirit of Australia. Of course, it is located just here. Moving down the aircraft, this is going to be an indication that this aircraft does have got rolling wheels, rolling gears. Going to have a look at the wing of the aircraft, just making sure that the aircraft's wing is in the shot. Here we go. Here we have the wing light situated just here, and here we have this side's two CF6 General Electric engines. Of course, you can tell that they are General Electric engines. Of course, they have the General Electric or GE logo on them. One there and one there. Of course, there's a logo inside as well, as if you can see it from the passenger view. Here we have the red navigation light just here, and then we have the winglet of the 747-400 sitting right here. Continuing to look at the aircraft, we have the L3 door, just zooming in again. The L3 door situated just here. We have the Boeing 747-400ER title sitting just here. To the right of that, we have the L4 door. Going down to the tail fin, or the rear of the fuselage, we have the second antenna on top of the fuselage. We have the third one situated just here. Here we have the Australian flag and the registration, Victor Hotel - Oscar Echo Hotel. And of course we have the I believe this is the L5 or L6 door, situated just here, which is white because of the red that is in the background of the door. So now let's have a look at the tail fin of the aircraft, which of course is adorned with the iconic Qantas kangaroo logo. I do remember seeing this livery as a child at Brisbane Airport when I went there one time. I believe that would have been either 2009 or 14 when I was there last. Could have been 2011 as well, because it could have been either 2009 or 2011. I believe I went to I was at Brisbane Airport and I saw one of these aircraft. So who knows? I could have actually seen this aircraft in person. And of course, at the top of the tail fin, we have Echo Hotel, which is the last few letters of the registration. Pointing this aircraft this way, just momentarily, just want to point out that these two dots on the horizontal stabilizers, there's two here and there's two here. They are the logo lights, or the tail lights. Of course, it's an operation at night, during night operations, of course. Everyone knows that when there is night operations at an airport, the tail fin is always lit up. Of course, when the engines are turned on, the tail lights are on, and the logo on the tail fin is seen. And that is how, from here, it would shine onto the tail fin and light up the logo. That's basically for some identification for, I suppose, other pilots and the ACT in the tower. And of course, here is the APU of the aircraft. Just showing you momentarily, here is the belly gears of the 747. I'll show you the gears in a short while, as I show you the belly of the aircraft. So now, turning the aircraft around the aircraft model, absolutely loving this model. If you haven't got one already, definitely get one if you're a Qantas collector, or a collector of classic aircraft, or just love the look of the Qantas livery on the 747. Definitely go ahead and get one. I believe they're almost sold out worldwide, so definitely get your hands on one. The only real differences on this side of the aircraft is that there's a cargo compartment sitting just here, and there's another one sitting just here, and of course at the end of the wing here bottom left corner of the screen, we have the green navigation light. Other than that, everything is just flipped. The only thing that is not flipped is the flag. As you can tell, the Union Jack is on the right side, and the bright star. Usually they would that would be on the left side. So that's an indication that it is definitely not flipped. So now, just going to give you a brief look at the belly of the aircraft, so do bear with me just now. So here we have, if it can focus, we have the nose gear door. There is the cargo compartment on the right side of the aircraft. Here is the Gemini Jets logo and some nice detail on the belly of the aircraft. Here we have the 4 main undercarriage. Here's these 2 engines, nice detail on the bottom. Here's these 2 aircraft engines and the registration for Hotel Oscar Echo Hotel. Moving down the aircraft, do mind my thumb there. We have this. Here's the cargo compartment here. Some air vents on the rear of the aircraft, and then we have the APU and the APU door, which is at the end of my thumb there. Just wanted to show you that these gears do in fact tilt, as you can see. Very nicely detailed on the bottom of the aircraft. I'm loving this model. It is absolutely gorgeous. So if you haven't got one yet, do your best to find one. It is an absolutely gorgeous aircraft. In terms of operations to my airport, this aircraft will not be operating passenger aircraft. Of course, that aircraft has retired. So this aircraft will be a part of my ATM collection. ATM being ASJ Commercial Heritage Museum. It's where I showcase my classic models. On March 18th of 2021, or March 18th annually, that is when I showcase my classic collection. I set them up on the airport. I host a live stream on my Instagram page. So if you want to come along and check out my Instagram page, do check out the first link in the description below. The second link in the description below is another Instagram page that I have. It's where I showcase the livery designs I make on Adobe Photoshop. So if you're interested in sort of supporting me on there, second link, click the heck out of it and support me on there. If you liked this video and you want to check out some more, go check out the last video I did of the review of the Singapore Airlines 787-10 by NG Models. A card will be appearing in the top right corner right about now. If you want to check out the playlist, a full playlist of all of the model reviews that I've done so far, there should be a playlist appearing sometime soon on the right side. Of course, the last video I just mentioned will be on the left hand side. Just briefly, if you want to check out the Discord server, or an aviation Discord server, that is basically me. Where I hang out, but most of the time, and some choice lads and ladies that are aviation enthusiasts. Go check out the Global Aviation Alliance Discord server. If you want to join, if you want to be a member just like me, comment below, or go ahead and mention that you want to join in the comment section below, of course, and I'll pass you on to one of the 4 admins, I believe. And yeah, thank you for coming along and joining me for this video, the review of the Boeing 747-400ER by Gemini Jets, of course, Qantas. More videos coming soon, so stay tuned and turn on the notification bell next to the subscribe button. If you like the video, definitely hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon next to it, so don't miss out any future videos. But until the next video, fly safe, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.